When you run a nation, that's called nationalism. When the white man became involved in the revolution in this country against England, what was it for? He wanted this land so he could set up another white nation. That's white nationalism. The American Revolution was white nationalism. The French Revolution was white nationalism. The Russian Revolution too. Yes, it was white nationalism. You don't think so? Why do you think Kursk and Mao can't get their heads together? White nationalism. All the revolutions that are going on in Asia and Africa today are based on what? Black nationalism. A revolutionary is a black nationalist. He wants a nation. I was reading some beautiful words by Reverend Cleage pointing out why he couldn't get together with someone else in the city because all of them were afraid of being identified with black nationalism. If you're afraid of black nationalism, you're afraid of revolution. And if you love revolution, you love black nationalism. To understand this, you have to go back to what the young brother referred to here as the house Negro, the field Negro, back during slavery. There were two kinds of slaves. There were the house Negroes and the field Negroes. The house Negroes, they lived in their house with the master. They dressed pretty good. They ate pretty good because they ate his food or what he left. They lived in the attic or the basement, but they still lived near their master. They loved their master more than the master loved himself. They would give their life to save the master's house quicker than the master would. If the master said, "We got a good house here," the house Negro would say, "Yeah, we got a good house here." Whenever the master said "we," he said "we." That's how you can tell a house Negro. If the master's house caught on fire, the house Negro would fight harder to put the blaze out than the master would. If the master got sick, the house Negro would say, "What's the matter, boss? We sick? We sick." He identified himself with his master more than the master identified with himself. And if you came to this house Negro and said, "Let's run away, let's separate, let's escape," that house Negro would look at you and say, "Man, you crazy. What you mean, separate? Where's there a better house than this? Where can we wear better clothes than this? Where can we eat better food than this?" That's what the house Negro would say. In those days, they called him a house Negro, and that's what we call him today, because we still got some house Negroes running around here today. This modern house Negro loves his master. He wants to live near his master. He'll pay 3 times as much as that house is worth just to live near his master and brag about, "I'm the only Negro out here. I'm the only one at my job. I'm the only one at my school. You're nothing but a house Negro." And if someone comes to you right now and says, "Let's separate," you'll say the same thing that house Negro said in the plantation. "What you mean separate? From America? This good white man? Where can we get better jobs than we can get here?" I mean, this is what you say. "I ain't left nothing in Africa." This is what you say. Why, I tell you today, you left your mind in Africa. On that same plantation, there were the field Negroes. The field Negroes. Those were the masses. There were always more Negroes in the field than there were Negroes in the house. The Negro in the field caught hell.